Tēnā koutou katoa, e hui hui mai nei I tēnei rā. Welcome to this tarot reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. We've got the Sun in reverse. Feeling the Sun in reverse as the decline from the high energy that we were in. Now we're really feeling the balance. Moving. We've got the Justice card with the Sun in reverse. Wow. Two of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah. I feel like this message is really acknowledging the path that you have been on. It has been that journey to the summit, and there is a decline now. But this is like you're in the undertow. You are no longer in the fullness of the darkness. You've learned a lot of lessons. There's been many, many humblings upon this path, and you are really moving through the last of the shadows, detaching from that to come into this Fool energy. The Fool is all about new beginnings, trusting the path, the uncertainty of it all. And I'm also hearing that this is your initiation into the 3D world. I feel like you want to expand your view in your 3D reality, your 3D world. Yeah. There is a breakthrough that you are going through. I feel like you have been working on a lot of your ideas, and you have overcome that tripping over your own self energy. There's a lot of stabilization through who you believe that you are too. I feel like that's been a huge journey with the Sun here. Was finding the real you, and the journey you went through, this detachment, was getting rid of the shadows that were created in your unseen realms. Two of Swords here with the Nine of Swords. The dream state has been coming through so much lately. So whatever you've been doing in your dreams, if you remember them, if you don't, highly recommend a dream journal. So you could be having sleepless nights, waking up a lot. You're sensitive to the moon cycles, but also the more conscious you become of yourself, the more insight you have into your new beginning. And this is the manifestations that are coming into your 3D reality. So the dream state is you going through your initiations with people you are no longer in the 3D with. So it's cleaning up that friendship energy, the friends you've had to let go, the friends that created you to trip over yourself, right? The ones that actually weren't about mana working together. There was always this undertow that they were in that created a large dissociation energy to come into your 3D reality, and they made you forget. So that's not where your success with all of these ideas that you have really cultivated within your own knowing, deep from your root chakra. Your success has been a journey detaching from the versions of yourself that allowed you to listen to people who didn't want you to be better than them. And then when you started shining your light and stepping into these beautiful, great ideas that you have, guided by your spirit guides, guided by just your natural DNA, I'm hearing very ancient wisdom that you are channeling through into this new beginning, with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. I feel that you understand the responsibility that you have in your life, in your root chakra. I feel like you've had a lot of root chakra upgrades, and you learnt those going through the dark night of the soul. You have had your blessings come in, and a lot of realizations of just how wholesome that you are. I believe that the cards are showing that the people who want to be in your reality will stay, right? And I feel like people are coming into the reality of themselves that they can't buy you, because your time is too expensive for a lot of the people that were in your dark shadow selves. So there is new energy, new ideas, and new ideas about yourself. That's that root chakra upgrade. Like, I feel like the journey that you've been on, this humbling journey, has really just highlighted the depth of your surrender for yourself, but also the fact that you can keep your own promises. You can walk a fine line. You can concentrate. You can read and be the embodiment, the example of just how much you can level up in a short amount of time. Not even that, it's like time knows no bounds with you, and neither does age. Emotionally, I feel that this is a representation. The Magician, we've got that red wrapped round, which is kind of reminding me of blood, whakapapa, but also the root chakra, so that deep embodiment of who you are. The Magician here is also, I can see all of the cards within this energy. I can see earth, water, wind. I was meaning the cups, the swords. I can see the feminine energy really you're really learning your power through the softness, knowing that the fall was there, believing that this energy existed. That's how you have got to this place in your journey where you're ready to take the next steps into your wisdom, still holding the energy, knowing that you've moved forward, you're moving forward with the fall here, but with it in reverse, it's like you always knew all along. But it's been through the journey of trusting yourself, move through those really tight situations where your identity was on the line, your mana was on the line, your iwi was on the line for a lot of the things that you had to move through, particularly with professional spaces. I feel like your workspace, the office, this could be like coaches, mentors, healers, practitioners, just like other people who you have had energy exchanges with in like a professional space. But you've learned a lot and you're coming into your embodiment. Your shadow is present, but even within the marama, the moon, the cycles, the darkness is always there. The darkness and the light create the maramataka. So there is that part that plays, but life is available to you right now. Like your concept work that you've been doing, the self-concept work, has been in that it's assisted you the most, particularly in your dream state, because you are hyper aware and you're hypersensitive, you've found, to energy in your dream state. But your subconscious programming helps your dream state because you're able to have discernment on what is your truth and what is someone else's truth. And the dream state is assisting you, this is available to you, to help structure your dreams so you know what ego is and you know what soul is. When you know what your soul is, you get messages from tupuna, from ancestors. You get your guides, you connect with people on soul level, and you're able to communicate and find information out and have the truth come to you and speak to you without you moving through the ego of it all. You are cleaning up also what type of relationships you want to have with people. I feel like this is a really, really, really huge spot that you have sat in for a while, because you are wanting to work with people, you want to be of service to people, and you want to be able to connect with people in the right way, is what I'm hearing and feeling. We've got the justice here come through. So this is where your human gets to take a lot of pleasure in being. That I'm hearing there is a lot of pleasure that you are manifesting in as well, because it's a pleasure for you to have all these ideas. You don't feel, I feel like you've come from a place where a lot of people just couldn't handle the pressure, but you've worked with yourself and you know yourself so intimately that it costs too much. It's far too expensive for you to stop. It will cost you so much of your livelihood to stop or to not succeed in your goals, particularly with your business goals. It's like, okay, I'm the only thing that's really stopping me now. We see the death here. Let's just get some more. just huge transformations, huge returns. I feel like this death is like a returning. Someone said the favor. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands. The High Priestess in reverse. Interesting. I feel like there's a part of you that knows what she wants or he wants, you. Just you watching, collective. There's so many parts of you that you know what you want. You know exactly where you want to go. You have all these ideas, like you truly do. And you have enough inhibition to be able to get you to that space. And then there is just this part of you that doubts all of your visions, all of your seeings, all of your knowings. There is like a distrust. I'm hearing just a not very good taste in your mouth. We've got the Lovers here in reverse. Okay. I feel like this is a confirmation for you to just keep going on the path that you're on. All the bright ideas that you have, the things that you've seen some shit. I know that you know some things about some people, okay? Spirit sees that you know that. I feel like you've been very unhappy that some things that you've seen in your visions and your knowing and your clear senses haven't come into the 3D reality, but you know that they're coming in. They're coming in so fucking slow for you. 8 of Swords, but it's all in the goodness of the universe. Everything's aligning. There's a lot of, like, the more that you think in this energy here, the stronger your Magician energy becomes, and then it's just so easy for you to be able to maneuver through your life, making really good choices, really good movement based off what you see within wairua. It's just taking so goddamn long, and you have been unhappy about that. But Spirit is coming in, okay, with a gift, with a pentacle, with something for you. It's new life, it's new love. Take that how that resonates. Ace of Wands, it's a blessing. It's also a like a realignment. You're going to get a lot of pleasure once this comes in. You have to trust. You have to trust what you don't see, but you have to also just remember that you are the full energy. And even if you can't see it, it still exists. It still has to happen. It is there. This is also just a big reminder to self-concept all the time, okay? The Emperor, yeah, he was in reverse. He's freaking close. For days, I've been saying days. Days. Okay, you're going to be getting some answers in a couple of days. There's lots of energy moving through the crown down into the third eye. So the dreams will continue. But yeah, I'm hearing days, 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 days. So just keep listening to your desires. Listen to the fresh ideas that you have, you know, keeping those goals in the focus and making sure that you're doing everything in your mana to get you to the space that you truly really want to be in. It's taking its time, yes. But it is here and it is near. I'm hearing not everything is as it seems. You are going to be pleasantly surprised. You deserve this. No one has ever walked the paths you see. You are the first of your whakapapa. You're the first of your lineage to think, do, say, speak, and see what you see. And you are leading the lineage that way. Be social, but be smart. Hang out with kind people. Let them feel the loss of you, then watch what they do. So take your energy back. Earth, so you could be an earth sign, or your person could be an earth sign. Take what resonates. But also highly recommend some grounding and some time in nature, particularly with the energy of Tangaroa Amua, the journey that we're going on to the new moon, to the fetal moon. People are getting what they deserve. You are on the right path to your destined version of self. Beautiful. So those were just some lovely little messages. This is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you would like to get notifications of when I post, turn notifications on, comment down below, and I will see you when I see you.